the precariat it's important to understand
Yes.
what it is, okay? The precariat, many commentators, my book on the precariat, which was first published in 2011, a lot of commentators have said he's just talking about insecure jobs. That's not true, okay? People in the precariat, they do tend to have unstable, insecure jobs, right? They do have a tendency not to have an occupational narrative to give to their lives. They do have a situation where their level of education is above the level of job they can expect to get. That's a feature. But more importantly than those things, in terms of their work and labor, is that if you're in the precariat, you have to do a hell of a lot of work.
Yes.
That's not labor, that's not counted, that's not remunerated.
Right.
And the second thing is that if you're in the precariat, you don't get access to those non-wage benefits. You get money wages which are falling in real terms around the world, okay? Real wage stagnation for the precariat the last 30 years has been continuing.
Yes.
And of course, they're exploited by debt. If you're in the precariat, you are living on the edge of unsustainable debt all the time. And then the third thing about being in the precariat, which is the most important, and that is you're losing the rights of being a citizen. You're losing social rights. You don't get access to benefits that are your right. You don't get civil rights in terms of equal access to the law. You don't have cultural rights. You don't have economic rights. And ultimately, increasingly, you feel you don't have political rights either, because you don't recognize in the political spectrum the sort of political values and aspirations that you identify with yourself.
Because that's not being reflected, is it? Because suddenly all this political class have moved somewhere else, and you are...
The political class have sold themselves
to the corporatocracy.
That's right.
Or to the plutocracy.
Yeah.
So that's the revolving door politics. But suddenly you're politically homeless because there's nobody who reflects.
Right.
And worse, they don't speak your language.
That's it. There is no vocabulary suitable for the precariat, and I've been hammering away on this. You need new images, you need new terms, you need new words that resonate with the precariat. But the most important thing is that if you're in the precariat, you feel like a supplicant. And being a supplicant, you feel you have to rely on discretionary decisions by people in positions of authority or power over you, whether they be an employer, a landlord, a bureaucrat, even parents, okay? You feel you have to ask for favors all the time. You don't have things as a right, okay? And that has consequences, particularly for groups who are chronically insecure, because if you have to rely on others being kind, that's pity. And pity, as David Hume taught us several centuries ago, is akin to contempt.